Oh God! One of the worst things I said at work. I was working in Excel. I was like, "Hey, what color is this? Hey, what color is this? Hey, what color is this?"
Sync client
Man, I
view.
really need a color person.
You need to try one of those color glasses.
Okay. Folks, it's game time.
Woohoo!
We're here and ready to go. Need to get this stupid thing out so we can get messages from Jen.
Do we have Nick's lovely summary before we do any actions or after?
No, we gotta start
So,
the stream.
it is, for our tradition, it is time to start the recap.
You gotta start your stream.
Stream is running.
Oh. It's all frozen for me. I shall refresh.
Your computer.
Yep.
Hey, Rich.
When you're ready.
And let's see here. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. So, hang on a second. So upon entering the town of Barovia, if you recall from where our party last set off, the party entered a local shop, but finding that everything to be extremely overly priced, they chose to leave the shop with extreme prejudice. From there, our party entered the local inn tavern establishment known as Blood of the Vine Tavern, where our party was approached by an interesting fellow known as Ismark the Lesser. He gave us promises of work if we would follow him to his manor. Upon the way, when we traveled to the manor, we heard the screamings of a mad woman, but we decided it was best to, mind our own business, let wild dogs lie. When we reached the house, in exchange for escorting his stepsister to the fortress citadel of Vallaki and taking his father's body to the church to be buried, he would give us a map of the region. As we approached the church, we saw a child being traded from pies from a pie merchant. The party felt pretty conflicted about this, but again, with some discomfort and hesitance, they thought it was best to continue their current course. And as they approached the entering of the church, there was screaming and wailing, which turned out to be the pastor's or father's son, who was being kept chained up in the basement because he'd been turned into a vampire. At this point in time, the sky darkened, the thunders struck through the sky, and the dark, cursed one, vampire Strahd, materialized, at which point we bolted the door. He summoned forth the turned sun, and who burst from the floor and attacked the party. At which point our sun's sword burst to light, and we quickly dispatched it, and Strahd chose to flee, and that is where we left off.
Chose to flee. I like that part.
Yeah. That's how, my narrative. That's how I chose to tell it.
So you
Thank
glossed
you.
over the whole part about the awesome sun sword.
Jimmy?
Can
That was a lot of notes. That was
Yeah.
a lot of notes.
Inspiration for your wonderful recap.
It was a lot of notes.
That was a lot happened story-wise.
So,
Actually, I was surprised you didn't comment me glossing over the shop.
we have all leveled up. We have a party of level 4s now. And my question to you is, what do you want? So, I think that
What
was...
did everyone get? Or are we keeping it a secret?
Looks like everybody's level 4 now.
Woohoo!
So I've taken the liberty of long resting you guys after all of that with your level up. And you are at the church. You have Irina and Ismark. Irina appears to have recovered after her weird trance when Strahd was near. Ismark is pretty freaked out at the death of Father Donovich. And there is a smoldering corpse of the vampire Doru, or vampire spawn, Doru, and his father with his throat torn out. What would you like to do?
I want to know, is that enough where he's gonna his father gonna come back from the dead from having that wound inflicted by the vampire?
Since you probably don't know a lot about vampires, let's give an Arcana check for that.
All right.
Jason, what
You
time
got
is it?
this.
You guys left in the morning, so it's not even midday yet. The ceremony the burial wasn't that long. Jimmy, you are not super positive if Doru is dead. Let me see what you know.
Would it be reasonable to say that I know that chopping off a vampire's head, or I've heard chopping off a vampire's head and driving it straight to its heart and keep it from coming back to life, or is that too much to know?
I wouldn't say that's too much to know. Just want to see here. You've definitely heard at least enough old wives' tales that it's not dead until you have chopped off its head, staked its heart, and burned it in separate piles.
Okay.
But
I thought it was already burnt.
it is
That was
ash.
vampire.
I mean, it is ash. It's crumbling apart from the sunlight of the sword.
That's the sun, though, not the other one, though.
Yeah, so, and that was for a vampire spawn. Oh, you mean, will the other one come back?
Yeah, the dad.
The lore you've heard in your many taverns you've spent the night in, as the bards tell their songs, is that a vampire can create spawns, but a vampire spawn cannot create a vampire.
Oh, okay.
So, according to the bard you know down in Waterdeep, this guy's safe.
Okay.
Hold on.
Maybe we should cut off his head anyway, just to be sure.
I say we cut off his head and be sure. We can take his head with us and put it in the bushes.
What the fuck? When did you guys become
Raider's gonna
funeral
go ask
directors?
Ismark and Irina about burying what's Jason's back.
Wait, that's way too logical for this group.
Hey, we never
I
asked.
want to rethink that action.
We never asked why the daddy died.
Sorry,
How
we
the
were
daddy
sorting out
died.
who was going to feed the cats. Hey, unknown player one, welcome to the stream. So no, according to I didn't hear what you guys were talking about. So according to the bard that you met in that you heard singing in Waterdeep, a vampire spawn cannot create another vampire.
What were you doing listening to Bard sing about vampires? Were you trying to get some of that?
They're not like a
Yeah, tell all
jukebox,
kinds of
Brian.
tales.
They play whatever they want to play.
He was necking the bard.
He was in the back yelling, "Smoke on the water! Play Smoke on the Water!"
He actually was. It was weird.
Raider wants to go over and tell Ismark that Donovich has been unfortunately slain and asks if they want to perform any rites on his body. or
Sure, I'm
anything.
going to unlock tokens.
I like this plan.
Ismark is
I want to check out the basement.
Ismark and Irina are both stunned with just the events. Brian, you check the basement. I'm gonna recenter the map here with a little. Let's just remove the
I'm
mask.
assuming the basement's probably pretty crappy, but there may be
Delete
something
mask,
else there.
yes. And I'm gonna recenter the map for you right now. Well, I thought I was. Sync client view. There we go. That's the basement.
Okay.
There's a staircase leading up. It's got rough-hewn walls. The floor down here is made of damp clay and earth. There's rotting pillars that you can see why the church floor was sagging. There's the candlelight from the chapel above is slipping through the cracks, so you can see faint shadows, like cast by all the pillars. There's enough light down here to see. That's about it.
So nothing down here.
Nothing but rubbish.
In that case, how about Donovan's quarters?
Spawn.
Okay,
lives here.
so we're going to check the rest of area. Okay, the top left bedroom is Donovich's bedroom. Let's move the map back for focus.
Or Donovich, sorry.
And it's a dirty room. It's a wooden bed. There's a straw-filled mattress. Next to it is a small table with an oil lamp. It's currently lit. Mounted above the headboard, there's a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol, which you now recognize as the sign of the Morning Lord.
I say we take that and we shove it through that Strahd's heart.
It's rather large.
Oh,
I mean, it's
Find a
probably a
smaller
foot across.
I'm gonna look for a smaller one then, that's more portable. To shove through his
Okay.
heart.
If you just need a piece of wood to shove in his heart, he doesn't have a heart anymore. I want to make sure it's clear. He's ash.
Oh, no?
There's a pile of ashes
I
on the
meant
ground.
For Strahd.
Oh, for Strahd. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of wood up here, Jimmy.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go home. I'm sick of. I'm tired of this place.
Tibble kind of kicks around a few pieces of the shed.
Is there anything,
There's
like,
a
does
lot
he
of
have
wood here you can have.
It looks like he has a nightstand or something. Is there anything
That's
valuable in or on that?
It's just a table with a lamp, and if you open it up, it's got a scroll that's basically like an evening prayer to the Morning Lord.
Raider shouts to search for holy water or anything in the rest of the
Anything
place.
value? Yeah, I'm gonna look for something of value in this place.
I like your thought there.
Okay,
we'll
so
check his
the
office,
office,
too.
that's the one I just pointed an arrow to. There's a desk and a chair here against the south wall. There's a wooden holy symbol mounted above them. It's a sunburst. It is a smaller symbol, Nick. It's more like one you would wear.
Would it be sacrilege to sharpen the end of it?
It's not like a cross. It's literally like a
Okay.
sun, like a sunburst.
Oh.
It doesn't, like one ray isn't any longer than the other ones. It has 10 rays coming off of it.
Ninja Star, I get it.
There's a 10-foot long iron rod attached to the north wall. It's bare, but there's some tattered remnants of cloth, suggesting that perhaps there was once a tapestry there. And against the far wall is a wooden cabinet that has 4 tall doors on it.
What's in there?
The cabinet has actually very little. There's a tinder box, a few wooden boxes that are filled with candles. There are 2 very well-used books. One is titled Hymns to the Dawn. It's a bunch of chants to the Morning Lord. And the other one is called The Blade of Truth, The Uses of Logic in the War Against Diabolist Heresies, as Fought by the Ultimist... Sorry, I had to start over. This is a very long title.
We already lost
The
interest.
Blade of Truth, The Uses of Logic in the War Against Diabolist Heresies, as Fought by the Ultimist Inquisition. It's browsing through it. It's a strange book that mixes logic exercises with lurid descriptions of fiend-worshipping cults.
Is it? I'm gonna use my knowledge to see if there's any value in that book.
You
Of the
make
sun variety.
intelligent investigation check.
I don't care. I want to take the book.
It does not appear to be valuable to you, Nick.
Okay.
All right, you can collect both of those books, Brian. Do you want me to type the names in for you?
Sure.
Hymns
It's called
of the
Book one,
Dawn.
book two.
Yeah, in book 2. Hymns of the Dawn and the other book. No, there's cut and paste.
Well, no, I don't want the
Okay.
hymns book. I'm sorry. I want the other one.
Oh,
The
there you
main
go.
ones.
You can add that to your character
Oh.
sheet.
Thanks for that. I'm gonna call it book and then put that name in there somewhere.
So,
So what was in the other room? The one where the one just south of the office.
so that is. Zoop. Put that here. Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this moldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles and some amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trap door held shut with a chain and a padlock. Anyone who was in the basement understands that's where the trap door was to the basement. The trap door is swollen and stuck in its frame. That's about it.
Jason, were you going to show the character sheet on stream?
Character
So they can see the
sheet.
map?
What are you
Oh,
talking
you're
about?
all-
There's a player sheet on
Our
the
player
stream, I
sheet,
think.
sorry. I mean, there's
Huh?
nothing going on right now, but
Am I not showing the... Oh, duh. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you. Let's
Yeah.
switch to drop the slideshow. There we go. I'm going to leave it like this, and then once we get down to something like combat, I'll actually switch to the
It
other.
still says session begins at 7 p.m.
I can switch to that one. I don't know. This one or this one for now? I will get rid of the announcement. Thank you.
Yep.
I'll let the stream decide. Big portraits or little portraits right now? So,
All right. I like big portraits for now, so not actually doing anything.
I want to ask Ishtar and
Ismark, not Ishtar.
that's twice now.
Now you're making me want to do it.
I want I want to ask him how their dad died. We never asked him.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I can stop you from asking.
Did
They
say
told you he had a heart
afraid
attack.
or something.
Yeah, he had a heart attack.
Okay.
Do they have cloaks? Like hide their faces in any way?
Irina or and them?
Mm,
No,
both.
they're not wearing cloaks. They have traveling cloaks, but they're not like concealing themselves. They're both wearing light armor right now. They are not naive
Raider would
about
suggest
traveling in
that
Barovia.
They pull their cloaks over themselves and we get the hell out of this town.
Okay.
Unless other people object.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to check?
Should we bury Donovich before?
What about the altar?
I kind of want to go get
The altar
kid.
fell into the basement.
You know,
I thought we checked absolutely everything.
Not
We haven't
quite.
checked under the bed that.
No.
Oh, where Irina is?
All right,
Or
I'm gonna give
the
you a hint.
torn
You're
up
not
room?
being murder hobos.
Oh, let's check his body.
There we go. On Donovich, you find his holy symbol, and he also, in what's basically a pouch almost the size of a fanny pack under his cloak, or his vestments, he has 2 vials
Hang
of
on.
holy water.
Hang
Oh,
on.
nice.
Is Nick gonna take him?
Take what?
Mine.
No, you guys. You know, I did do all the work, so I technically I should claim rights to the loot.
I have
but,
added
sure.
the 2 flasks of holy water to your inventory, to your party inventory.
That could come in handy.
Yeah. Well, Brian
Not
kept
stock,
asking
it's
for
stock.
holy water, and I was just like, you guys, the priest was carrying it on him since his son was a vampire.
Do we
Raider?
need to bury
I
him so he
suggest you
doesn't
wear-
come back before we leave?
And somebody else. That's the village's problem. We'll say a prayer. The thieves' prayer, and be on our way. Let the village. It takes a village to bury a priest.
Jesus.
If either Ismark or Irina object to leaving his body down there.
They are ready to get out of here. They suggested burning his body.
Well, I will set that bad boy on fire. There was a tinderbox.
Burn the whole church
And
down.
some candles.
Burn the church down. It's the only way to be sure.
Oh, dude, we can probably
Jesus
put some
Christ.
clothes or a bed sheet around him, light that thing up, and he'll
Okay.
burn. So
You guys
We
make
have
a
all this
makeshift
wood.
pyre, and yeah,
Yeah.
you can knock a couple pews down into the basement, and you set him on fire.
Does it smell like pew?
It actually smells
Oh,
amazing.
God.
I'm told
cedar,
that
right?
my wife used to be a death investigator, and I'm told by her that burnt flesh smells fantastic. So,
well, when you cook
Don't
hamburger,
believe
it's
you.
making meat and it's cooking it. So
Yeah.
same
Once you get
principle.
Once you get past the burning hair, yeah, it probably wouldn't
Yeah.
feel too bad.
crazy stories from my
And
wife.
he was bald, I think. So
Donovich did not have a lot of hair.
But
We
the
have
wood
enough
smells
I don't
like.
know how he was down below. I don't know how he was maintaining that. Don't
Wow.
care to
I'll
know.
just type
All
it.
right,
Ready to
let's
just
move on.
GTFO.
Jesus Christ. All right, so you're leaving. Where are you going?
Oh,
We're going to the town of
Fortress City of
Vallaki.
Vallaki. Yes.
Okay. Well, to get to Vallaki, you'll have to
Vallaki.
follow Old Zvalich
Sure.
Road all
Yeah,
the way
it's
up
might-
to
yeah.
the. In fact, let's see if I can get both on the map here.
I still feel conflicted about the kids, just for the record, but we're not going back.
The kid is long gone at
I
this
know,
point.
I
I'm
know.
sorry. You know what? Next time.
Exactly.
We
Next time.
got you, Boo. But
And
this
plus-
time we gotta go.
Okay,
People
I'm
figure out
gonna
where
sync
stop
the
for
client
kids.
view.
Give us
So-
a major plot device. I don't want to be partaken.
Close that. We're gonna close that as you left Barovia.
I'm so
All right.
disappointed I didn't get it.
Let's kill Strahd so we can go home.
Okay, nobody gave an opinion on the big portraits or little portraits, so we'll just leave it for now. Okay, so to get there, I feel like we need to. I'm going to put the big map there. We need to figure out what I'm going to put in that bottom corner. Any suggestions, guys?
I don't know.
I don't know what to put there.
Picture of Strahd. I don't know. Picture of Irina.
That's
Son
not
of
a horrible idea, actually. This way I can show the map. Okay,
Why
so
can't
you're
we do
here.
Ishtar, who then gets his name corrected.
It's Ishmael.
Call him
And-
Ishmael.
There is Vallaki, and there's you. So on the map, that's how far you need to travel.
What? Yeah. But we
Maybe
have
we
to
can hitch
follow
a
the
ride on that
road
big
because
raven.
mountain passes.
Here, let's get a picture of Strahd. I like that idea. Oops, no.
The man who fled in abject terror of our greatness.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened too.
Uh-huh. You know, if I was a vampire, I'd run from the Sun Sword too.
Okay.
If I was a vampire, I'd run away from Scott. All that missing may cause quite a breeze and I'd get a cold.
Hey, man.
No,
Picture.
it's running water that hurts vampires, not running wind. Okay.
I am the monk of the wishing blade.
You are the storm.
So
We
basically,
call
we
you
need
the gale.
Don't be around me when I break wind.
Okay, so you take off
Whenever you see
and
all
start
that.
heading to the west.
Are we going to go by the Vistani camp?
You
Yep.
would pass near that you'll go to the same fork.
Right. My
We
question
could go
is,
past the Vistani camp, it looks like, from this map.
well, he did say that was a pretty rough trail to get up there, following the river.
Yeah, but we're on foot versus on, carts or something.
My question is, if we go by the Vistani camp, we may be able to inquire as if that they have supplies like healing potions and
Screw
other
that.
stuff.
We're gonna put this back over
We
here.
still don't have like any money. Is the problem?
Yes,
We have our
Uh,
starter money.
We probably have 400 between us.
What?
Huh? How much did you start with?
A bunch.
Wow.
Is Scott just messing with you guys now?
He turned a lot of
Absolutely.
tricks.
Like I started with a ton.
I got all the
I
monk
started with
money.
100 gold. Dude, I'm going to rob the monk tonight.
All right, we'll do that.
Weird, he only has 50 now. We're communists in this party. We share the spoils.
One for you, two for me, one for you, three for me.
I'm really good at counting. By the way, Scott, did you bump your intelligence up? Because didn't it used to be 8?
I think we can. Actually, we can close
Intelligence? No,
that, and we can switch back
Oh, okay.
to
it's always been 10.
Strahd slideshow.
I could have lowered it and gotten those points and other things, but I don't like
Strength?
to play a Cromwell company, a Cromwell dumb character.
So, can anyone tell me how far you can travel?
24?
All the way.
It's 24 miles a day. I think it was that
might
far.
Sounds good.
Travel.
That might be like zooming though. That might
Hold
be
on.
fast speed.
Reference travel speed.
As the crow. 30, I think.
Maybe we can get that raven to give us a
I
ride.
think it's 30. It's whatever your movement is in feet.
No,
Isn't
that
it?
cannot possibly be right.
30 miles
Why
a
not?
day. Sure.
Travel
Yeah.
pace. All right.
30 is fast. Yeah, no, it's 24 at normal.
Oh, okay.
At a normal pace, 24 hexes a day, or 24 miles a day. At a fast pace, 30 miles per day. At a slow pace, 18 miles per day. That's assuming that you travel for 8 miles. Yeah, 3 miles an hour. That's about right. So,
8 hours, yeah.
you're going to be going... now, you're only going to be able to go travel for about 6 hours. Well, no, you could still get in 8 before you have to camp. So, let's see. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 to the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the woods. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there.
That's halfway.
Okay, so you've gotten to the Surf Falls in about an hour. Or not Surf Falls, the fork.
Crossroads?
Fork.
You're at the
With
crossroads.
the gallows.
Yeah. Tibble. No, Raider, you're first in the marching order. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
And go ahead and roll whatever's good for us.
Okay, 17. Thank you.
Great.
I think we
rounds.
wanted an 11.
All right, are we continuing to Vallaki, or are you heading for the Vistani camp?
Well, I think we could go through the Vistani camp to get to
Do
Vallaki.
Ismark and Irina have any objections to traveling through the Vistani camp?
They think the Vistani are crooks and thieves and gypsies
yeah.
and should be avoided.
I told you guys, I like the Vistani.
But they also don't understand why you would go that path. You can tell from the map. The map goes to the bottom of the Sur Falls. The other way is a switchback that climbs about 1,000 feet because there's a giant mountain in your way. The Sur Falls, when you were at the camp, you could see way off in the fog, you could see a bridge going across the falls, and it's about 1,000 feet up.
Gotcha.
Okay. So we have to go those
And
south.
per your map, you would have to take the left switchback.
Okay.
Okay.
It just looks
1,
like
2,
that dotted
3, 4,
line
1,
path.
2, 3, 4,
meets up.
1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to zoom us in a little bit here. Boop, boop. Okay, I forget who's next on my marching order. Order. Jimmy, D20, please.
Yes. Alrighty.
Okay. So you're at the top of the first switchback. It's very steep. This is actually slowing you down. You're moving at a slow pace, but this is normal perception. The forests are clinging to the side of the mountain and hanging over you. It's definitely it's very gloomy and dark. You have made it through your first switchback, and you're continuing up the hill. So far, you've heard a lot of wildlife, owls, bats. You've what's your name, damn it? Vermeil. You have actually spotted a raven that seems to be tailing you.
You could shoot it.
Periodically,
God, that fucking raven.
periodically you see it, usually 50 to 100 feet away, perching on whatever tree gives it a good vantage point of your approach. It just watches. It doesn't ever do anything. It just watches as you guys pass.
We should shoot it.
I am not going to tell the monk because last time he put his hand on his bow, we got attacked by 3 dire wolves.
That's probably unrelated though.
No, I think that's the pattern. I'm just gonna wait and keep going.
Okay, if there's no objections, the party will continue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. After another hour or so, you reach the top of the Sur Falls.
Is there a troll under the bridge?
You'll have to check. So you
1,000
follow
feet
the dirt road
Big
as it
truck.
clings to the side of a mountain and ends before an arcing bridge of mold-encrusted stone that spans over a natural chasm. There are gargoyles cloaked in black moss that perch on the corners of the bridge, and their frowns are weather-worn. On the mountain's side of the bridge, a waterfall spills into a misty pool nearly 1,000 feet below. The pool feeds a river that meanders into the fog-shrouded pines that blanket the valley. The view up here is pretty amazing, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, Molten Crescent Bridge, that's demon speak for don't do it.
Yeah.
How else we gonna get across?
It's just an old joke. Does it look hazardous to transverse the bridge?
That's a good question. It looks as though the flagstone of the bridge is slick, but there are low walls on either side of it. It does look like it's safe to cross.
Have
Okay.
there been tracks along this road that we've been following?
You have seen quite a few wagon ruts in the dirt road, and some footprints. Give me a nature check. I believe that's tracking.
Survival.
2 of you. Is it survival, John? I'll take your word
I
for it.
think so.
I'm
Check
proficient
follow
in
tracks,
survival.
hunt wild game, guide your group.
Yep. Okay. Survival. I will let any 2 of you make a survival check.
I'm proficient in it, but it's only +1.
I've
I've
only
got
got
plus-
+1.
I've got plus
Raiders
2.
good at survival.
I'll do it.
Okay.
You'll do it. All right, I'll let you do it.
Okay. So both of you can see some recent tracks.
Oh.
Especially, you can see mud transitioning onto the bridge. that you can see because of the mist that's just continually billowing up from, because the waterfall's hitting rocks like 20 feet down on its cascade to the bottom. It's just a shower of rain by the time it gets to the bottom. So there's a lot of mist that's rolling over the bridge, and you can see it has the effect, combined with the pretty significant wind up here, of clearing away tracks off the bridge. Moss is the only thing that's growing here. You can see in the tracks crossing the bridge, there's a fresh set of muddy tracks that are too close together to be a wagon or like a carriage. And so you can see someone has taken a wheeled cart across recently. Raider, you're very perceptive. You're always on the lookout, and you're pretty sure those tracks are about the right width for the cart that old woman was pushing. And based on the gait of the footprints behind it, it does look like someone who's walking with a slight limp, which that old woman was.
What old woman?
The one that took
the old woman that took the kid and pinched the kid's cheek so hard it bled.
Well, that's too bad.
I'll mention it, but I mean,
what are we gonna do with a kid? Have him follow us around, killing vampires?
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure she's already unloaded the kid. Were there kid tracks or just old woman tracks?
Interesting question. There are no kid tracks.
So the kid's either in the cart or the kid's long history.
Yes, I wouldn't even worry about it at this point. Let's just go.
Well, I mean, the tracks are going in the direction we're going, so...
Well, I mean, let's just go on to town. Let's keep following the road.
I don't think we have much of a choice other than to do that, unless we want to investigate the bridge a little bit.
Nope, just want to go on to the next town.
Back, sorry, I had to tuck my kid in.
Anyone else?
What was the question?
Oh, someone bring Nick up to speed. I'm looking at something.
We found some tracks. The tracks match the old lady that was taking the kid that we saw earlier. They appear to be heading over the bridge. There are no kid tracks, so we surmise the kid's either long history, turned into a pile, or in the wagon. Nick wants to avoid the kid, but my assumption is...
Yeah, see, Nick wants to avoid it. I want to avoid it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's going the way we're going, right? It's across the bridge the way we're going, right?
Yeah, it does look like it's the way you're going.
I want to take a better look at the gargoyles.
I say we keep tabs on it as we continue. Since this is going the way we're going, let's just keep an eye on it, see how it progresses.
Okay. Save.
I mean, who knows what kind of birth defects the kid has from the parents eating the weird ass
son of a
pies.
bitch! I know exactly where she's taking that kid. She's taking him to Castle Strahd.
Of course.
Well, we're not headed to Castle Strahd.
You know, if we pick up the pace, though, we could stop her.
Hey, I just want to know, you're a pirate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Is the river waving at you?
I don't get it.
There's not enough water for him to
I'm not a freshwater pirate. I'm sorry.
All right. Well,
freshwater pirates are gay.
Don't judge. Don't judge.
Scott used to be a freshwater pirate.
I keep thinking the fire detector's going off.
Did that wrong.
Music.
I want to pick up the pace. Because that kid's really bugging me. It's really bugging Jimmy.
It's
the kid's not
me.
even there, Timmy.
We don't know that.
You ever get the feeling we're
there's no tracks?
You know, if we could do one good thing before leaving this shithole, that would be it.
I just get the feeling we're going to blow by so much content we're going to end up at Ravenloft.
We've already done one good thing. We helped bury their father. I think that was a very good thing.
We didn't bury him.
We drove Strahd out of Barovia.
Yeah, you're like
the Empire spawned down from the basement. We've done 3 good things just today.
So why stop there?
You're like a necrotic Boy Scout. You want to do a good intern daily.
Oh my God!
For your Eagle Scout badge.
Wow, that's terrible.
A good intern daily. Okay, so I just want to make sure I'm clear. What's the final vote? Like we're
I
pushing
vote
on?
for the pace.
We
Yeah.
just
Well,
want to keep
oh.
going.
Temple
So,
wanted to examine the statues, I think,
I
first.
did want to take a look at the statues. I don't know about them a little bit.
anything in particular you're looking for, or just checking them out?
Specifically around their base to see if the mold goes all the way down to the base, or if then maybe they've.
Oh,
Their
okay,
mold
that's
will be-
good. Give me an investigation check, and
Good.
I will adjust the DC accordingly.
This is not going to end well.
That's actually a very insightful question. You can have inspiration, and
Thank
the yes, the mold does grow all the way down to the bottom. It does not look like these statues have ever come to life and flown around, except for the one you're looking at. No, I'm just kidding.
Until now.
That was a Sandy Wexler laugh. I just want to throw that out there. But anyway,
I'm going to put a little piece of
What
cloth
was?
over one of the eyes and say, "Look, it's an gargoyle."
give me back the inspiration.
I'll take inspiration.
I'm kidding. You can keep the inspiration. Well, he did. He gave it right back.
I don't deserve it for that one.
All right.
He's like, worth.
So I have a vote on the table to pick up the pace, and I have another vote on the table to continue at our normal pace.
I don't
So-
think he's a vote.
Are you guys going to
Normal.
speed up or continue at the regular pace?
Can we make the Vallaki today at our normal pace?
No, there's no way you can make Vallaki on your normal pace.
If we pick
There's
up
no
our
way
speed,
double time it that you're going to make it. No.
Well,
Let's-
fuck it.
Let's
okay.
not double time, because then we're going to miss things.
However-
I'm normal pace in this.
At your normal pace, they are saying that you could make the gates that separate East and West Barovia, which at least would be the most defensible position to camp.
Yeah. So I just whatever pace makes it to those gates, I'm good with.
Okay? And Nick?
Yeah.
Anyone else for normal pace? Because Nick's on double
Normal.
pace, right?
Yeah.
Normal sounds great.
Okay.
Normal.
So that means that Jimmy runs ahead. No, just kidding.
He's not that dumb.
3, 4,
We have done
5.
3 good things today. You can look your mama in the eye.
While Raider was traveling, he'd probably be trying to become like a little bit more buddy with Ismark and Irina. His
like
his
it.
ultimate goal is to woo Irina, but he's trying to take it a little bit slow.
Okay,
I'm not
let's
into
give
those
me
vampire checks.
I'd like 3 perception checks in a row.
You mean persuasion?
Persuasion, yeah, sorry.
The
Perception, so that you can tell her what color her eyes are.
That she
And
really
And
one.
he's gonna use inspiration on the second check.
Okay, okay.
He really wants that.
That's a good reason I've ever heard. Yeah. Okay, and I didn't really come up with a DC in my head that you were aiming for. So tell me this. What's your angle of attack? Like, how are you... We don't have to have a conversation, but what's the angle you're going for here?
I mean, he'd probably start with trying to learn more about Ismark's life. He'd start by talking to Ismark, and if
Okay,
Irina
getting good with the brother.
joins in,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the inspiration is totally the holes in your neck are super sexy.
You can barely even tell that a vampire bit you.
and he'd be like pointing out things, and if Irina's
How about
in trouble,
Dora? Did you know
he'd
him?
try and
What a
catch
bummer.
her. Subtle, like,
I bet you have a
Contact
pretty
here and there.
underdark.
but not too
Jimmy's
much.
really
Do you want
overcompensating.
my sun
that sword,
sword
huh?
inside of you?
No, he'd be more like Jimmy's really overcompensating with that sun sword, huh? He must be hiding something. All right.
And I mean, he'd probably be offering to duel with
Okay,
them
that one's
at
not gonna
night,
work.
Stuff like that too.
I got a garlic condom.
Wow. This is getting weird.
What's getting weird?
He just said he has a garlic condom, and you asked what's getting weird.
I didn't hear that.
Sounds
All
legit
right.
to me.
So, you travel for about another hour, and you get to the gates. The gates are very similar to the first ones you approached when you were first entering Barovia. They're very similar construction, very, very tall, huge, wide gates. They open as you approach. And as you're here, you notice you're having a conversation with Ismark and Irina. They're telling you about Ismark's telling you about how living in the village of Barovia, that his family he's just seen so many horrible things, and he explains to you that basically 1 in 10 people in Barovia actually have a soul. Most of the people in Barovia are shells that have no feeling, no emotion. And the conversation gets on, like, he starts talking about he's been bothered by that little girl, and after Jimmy was talking about, we should chase her down and stuff, he's really feeling bad about it. The conversation comes around to why did she pinch her, and it was to verify that she has a soul. A kid that doesn't have a soul, you can poke them with a needle and they won't cry. They're just so muted. Their only emotions are really anger and boredom. So anyways, as you're talking about that, Irina seems to be taking some interest in the conversation. She is going to Vallaki for Ismark, but she doesn't want to go to Vallaki. She wants to help all of the people. But she's also a realist and understands that there's very little they can do. She is scared of Strahd, but when she does talk about him, it has kind of a weird, like, the bad boy attraction tone to her voice. There's definitely something that's got her hung up on him.
You enjoy getting in that love triangle.
Raider, you're not feeling the kind of connection that leads to britches dropping. However, she does seem to be warming up to you, and you would say that after spending the day traveling, the two of them would at least call you a friendly acquaintance. As you reach the gates, Ismark points, and it's pretty obvious to all of you, is there's those same wagon tracks with that gate behind it, and there's not a mist, there's like a little stream, just like a trickle of water that's coming down the mountainside to the southwest of you, and it's kind of slowly trickling across the road. And what you can't help but notice is the wagon tracks and the footprints of the old woman are much less full than all the other ones with the water coming across. She did not pass through here long ago. Like, probably with less than 15 minutes. I mean, because there's hardly any liquid in it at all.
Does Jimmy know this?
Yeah. It's quite obvious to all of you. When you look down and you all see that, like, there's no water in one set of tracks, while all the other wagon ruts and lines in the road are filled with water, these are pretty empty.
15 minutes, there's no reason not to speed up. I gotta do it.
Is everyone going with him?
Place.
Our folks?
15, we'll come back. 15 minutes, 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. We'll be good.
You have probably another hour or two before dark, at least.
Okay.
It's not enough time to make it to Vallaki, but you've probably got, I would say 2, maybe 3 hours before dark.
Okay, so we'll go out on an hour. If we don't see anyone,
and
come back.
The road has been remarkably clear, you've noticed.
Just curious, but like the 1 in 10 souls in Barovia, is it like that in Vallaki too?
When he said Barovia, he was talking about the land. The land of Barovia. He said there used to be souls a long time ago. The legends are there. Everyone used to have a soul, but as the Devil Strahd has fed on those in Barovia, there have been no new souls. Aww. Pissed Abby off. So
if we continue for another hour at the rate that we seem to be closing on the old bat, I don't think we have to double time. We'll probably catch up with her.
But we wanted to camp here at the spot, right? So we want to double time to get
if
there.
you wanted to go out and come back, double timing might not be a bad idea. Although this is not as arduous of travel now. You're at the top of the mountain pass now.
We don't want to backtrack if we've already made progress.
So let's say we spend half the time to dark to go out. If we don't find her, we just come back and camp here.
And we're camping here because of the defensibility of the area?
Correct.
Yes.
Does that sound good to everybody? It's kind of a middle ground.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay. I'm excited.
Party by consensus.
Well, I gotta back my buddy Jimmy up.
Yeah, no, Jimmy feels.
Like I get it.
serious
Like,
about doing
not
this.
double timing the whole day, but if it's 15 minutes, it's 15 minutes. You gotta do it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you
Okay.
know, if we die in the dark tracking this crap down that we're never gonna find.
I agree. So yeah, we go part way. If it's too late, then we just turn back.
Okay. I'm gonna zoom the map in for where you guys are. You're about right there. And
She's all yours, Jimmy.
you see an old nasty woman pushing a cart of pies. I'm gonna
Is there a girl with her?
bump the portrait up here.
Fuck. The girl's probably in the pie.
There we go.
Girl's gone. Way
Yeah.
to go.
So, you pretty easily catch up to her. You're in kind of a little forest, a stretch of forest along the mountain pass. She's limping along, pushing a cart, and as she sees you coming up the road behind her, or as you're coming up the road behind her, it's pretty easy to gain on her. She's not moving fast or anything. She's just pushing this little cart. You don't see the kid anywhere. How would you
So-
like to approach this?
Oh,
I
sorry.
hear the kid.
I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, it's all right.
That's all right.
I think Jimmy needs to approach this.
Yeah, no,
This is his
you know,
moment.
In a second.
It's all
So
right.
like, approach her hostile. Where's the kid
Okay.
from the town?
And is the rest of the party with you?
Yeah. we
Okay.
went.
Let's just do this
Bye-bye,
then.
baby girl.
Fireball.
Got her. She just pooped. You're welcome.
Oops,
What's that?
there.
I'm aware of.
there.
Maybe.
I bet she was fetching in her day.
All right, so that
The
means
cat
I
knows?
need
Sorry about that.
share.
My wife's awesome. No, she was in the
Oh.
bathroom. The baby was crying, so I had to go run and get the baby.
A map. I wonder what that means.
That means that bitch don't like us.
All right, so that
I think
was
Jimmy's the one who came out hostile.
Raiders in front.
I imagine
Jimmy's-
Jimmy's a few steps ahead.
Yeah, I would put Jimmy in front.
Yeah.
Uh,
This has been eating at Jimmy for a while now. Like he
next
really
is
really
Rio.
not having helped that kid.
That's why I was
And
like,
next
I'll
was
back you
Tibble.
up on this one.
Yeah.
We go way back.
I mean,
got you,
don't get me
man.
wrong. He's not about working for free, but a kid's a kid. I mean, come on.
And I'm trying to fix the grid here. I really have it bad.
Now left a
That
little bit.
look weird.
They're out
Okay.
of scales. Why?
I would say this battle will be cake, but clearly it won't.
The
Oh,
vampire will be.
no.
Okay.
Cake. Pie.
Not the
I
same
think
thing.
Dessert.
Maybe they're meat pies.
Battle will be chocolate chip cookie.
I've
Maybe it's-
almost got the grid the right size.
Way to prep, Jason.
What he means is nailed it.
Just giving you shit.
I.e., Vic fails
No,
in his
that's really close. I saw
So-
it close enough.
I do have the appropriate meal for this battle.
moon pies. Nice.
No, Chips Ahoy cookie.
There, that's it.
Oh,
I got it.
Close enough.
No, that's on.
If anyone has anything
It
closer,
is
for the battle-
definitely close enough. I'm not gonna tinker
Yeah.
with it anymore.
As you do it one more time.
Shut up,
Yep. I'm not gonna take
Sure.
everyone. Switch
Nailed it.
sizes.
because that one's on.
Nailed it.
That is
Nailed
it.
That one's right.
All right. So, I'll go ahead and lock tokens, I guess.
You said Jimmy's a couple steps ahead or no?
Yeah.
Or
I
is
mean,
it
how
front?
far ahead do you need to be? That's
Oh no.
5
that's
feet
fine,
in
that's
front.
good. Okay.
So,
She's obvious.
you challenge her. Where's the kid? The cart stops,
Kid from
and
town.
she slowly turns around and she goes, "Eh? Hello,
The kid from-
dearies. Perhaps you want a dream pie." And she holds out this pie.
I'm gonna repeat the question. Where's the kid you took from town?
She takes and puts it back, and she goes, "Come here. I'll show you."
Careful, she's religious. Or at least pious.
Watch out. She may lift up her skirt.
Is there any?
Oh, come on.
Wow. Is there any anywhere possible a kid on that cart could be hidden, or can we pretty much see it's just pies?
No, actually, there's a whole bottom to the cart. It could be in there.
Okay. I want to approach.
Okay. You approach her. She
Terrible idea.
motions for the cart to come around to the front of the cart.
What's in the box?
I guess I can unlock tokens. Here, let's get you a token for the cart. Let's see. And there's her cart. We'll put it right there.
Okay.
It's gonna be a mimic cart or something.
Oh, God, that's a good idea. Thank you.
Same team.
Wow.
Look, it's putting the cart before the crone.
Oh my God.
Now, Jason, when he's saying that, is it like, does she have evil intent, basically?
Does she insight?
This is,
I sent you a message, Jason.
I don't like this at all.
Brian, she is sinister as fuck.
Is Brian passing that along? I mean, we all kind of think it.
I don't think he needs to pass it along.
I want to get within. I want to get like a little closer. Actually, this is like what 10 feet away from her. I'm gonna charge her.
I'm gonna break out.
All right,
my,
so let's roll for
hand
initiative.
crossbow, obviously.
Let's go ahead and just roll for initiative then.
Okay.
Here. Whoops.
Jimmy was ready.
Oh, I was ready.
Menu, initiative, roll NPC initiative. Okay.
Isn't initiative dexterity based?
Yep.
By the way, we didn't discuss where Ismark and Irina are in the marching order. I'm going to put them in the middle.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
So dumb D&D question. Why did I have +3 on initiative and not +4?
I give up.
Did you roll from a
off your
hotkey or from your character sheet?
I rolled from a hotkey.
Yep.
Well,
You need to
yep.
relink your hotkey.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm
Same
going to
with-
turn
same with
off
attack
NPC
stuff.
facing because it looks freaking weird. There we go.
Okay. I'll keep the initiative I have, but it'll be right next time.
All right. I'm
No,
gonna
just
attack-
roll it again. Or just
You need
bump
to
it by
lock
one.
tokens, Jason.
It's supposed to be 14?
Yes.
There you go. Okay.
You need to lock tokens, Jason.
Yes, I do need to lock tokens. And Ismark actually goes first. Not to be a cop-out, but Ismark isn't quite sure what's happening here. Like, he didn't pick up the let's get her guys signal.
Yeah.
So he moves over and readies an action to defend Irina if anyone comes near him. Jimmy,
Sure.
you're the next to act.
I'm gonna.
He is
That's
the worst.
fitting.
I'm gonna
That is
assume.
fitting.
Jimmy's gonna assume the worst. He thinks she's in those fucking pies. And
Actually, Jimmy,
no. Yeah.
as you're holding the sword and you're thinking this woman's done something sinister, this is terrible, I hate this woman, all of a sudden you feel I wouldn't say a burning, it's almost like being slightly like electrocuted for a second, like a shock, and you feel something weird come over your eyes. Those of you who can see Jimmy, there's a flare of yellow bright sunlight in his eyes, not like
Okay.
beams of sunlight, but like there's a halo of light around the lids of his eyes. Jimmy, as you look at her, you see black corruption across her, almost like black inky veins. You actually see,
Not nice, but you know what I mean.
whoops, wrong person. Let me click her. Where's she at? There she is. Here. Grab that. I'm trying to get you a... There we go. You see this standing there instead of the old woman.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Man.
Jimmy's gonna say that out loud as he charges in attacking.
What the fuck? Okay, so Jimmy yells, "What the fuck is that?" And you charge in. Please expend 1 charge of divine sense.
All right.
You feel the power started at your hand holding the hilt and like
I'm gonna
jolted up
rage.
your arm. You feel an overwhelming emotion from the sword to slay the fiend.
All right.
Your sword's
rage.
intelligent, by the way. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I wondered because I knew it was in our one campaign, but I didn't actually know if it was or not.
Yeah, Bergus' sword was a pussy.
Maybe he didn't like you. So I'm gonna charge.
No, it's like, I'm scared of the dark. And Bergus is like, I'm gonna kill them. Cool, and it's like, alright.
I'm
Bergus
not
just
gonna-
controlled his sword.
Yeah.
You're apparently still working on that.
Okay, Jimmy goes charging in.
Just gonna attack with my. I'm gonna use my inspiration
Okay,
Yeah,
Attack.
you are.
to get advantage.
okay, and you raged. Got it.
Yep.
Took advantage.
Where's it? There it is on the sword.
You hit with a 20 handily.
Sneak attack. Because I had advantage.
Yeah. Okay. You do 15 points of radiant damage. And slice into her. She howls in pain. So everyone watching sees Jimmy's eyes flare up, and he goes, "What the fuck is that?" He runs up at her, ducks aside, and slashes and plunges his sword at her. She holds her arm up, and it deflects off of her arm instead of going through it. Instantly, you see her features start to twist and morph until she looks like what you see now, the Night Hag.
Yeah. And
Okay.
now I'm shouting, "Not a woman!" And like from Prince of Thieves, I'm like, "Not a woman! Not a woman!" And I'm attacking her.
Okay.
You let the party know. I don't know.
Vermeil.
Are the wooded areas like difficult terrain or what?
Yes. The parts where you actually see trees are difficult terrain. Just the scrub and brush is not.
So I could get like there easy.
Yeah, you could get there.
I want to shoot at her with my hand crossbow,
Okay.
and then I want to.
That
Help
definitely
Jimmy.
missed. And you will help Jimmy. Okay. Tibble.
All right. Tibble's going to run up.
Should have
to the
helped
north.
Tibble. That's all right though.
He's going to bounce off this log.
Trust me, I helped the right person.
All right.
He's going to go there.
Okay.
Besides, we have history, Nick.
He's
All right.
pulling out- he's
Like in
pulling out his
character,
great
I would
sword.
help you.
Ready
Hold
to-
on. Guys, I can't hear Scott.
Sorry.
He's going to pull out his great sword and slash at her throat.
All right. Tibble charges in, Samurai Jack style.
He's gonna run like a bitch.
I do want to throw out a thought here. We may not all want to be on the same side. Oh, right. He can run away.
Tibble's going to spend a key point and do 2 unarmed strikes.
Oh, wow. All right. Flurry.
I like it. I like it.
Okay. First one misses. And the second one hits. There we go.
Very good.
Law of averages.
Oh,
Okay. For 7 damage. You've hit
She
twice out of
resisted.
like 12 times.
she resisted.
Hey, Rich, this looks more like a Dungini map to me. I just grabbed this off the internet. And then you will move away to there. Perfect. You are in light concealment where you're at.
Excellent.
Okay. She also resisted your 2 unarmed strikes.
I saw that.
Well, your
yeah.
1 unarmed strike.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
I get where you're going with it, Ryan.
Morgantha
What?
goes.
I get where you're going with it.
Just in case y'all are wondering, I'm back.
What do you mean where I'm going with it?
About helping the right person.
Oh, I just meant because you would hit and he would.
Oh,
Literally all I meant.
wow. I thought you meant because you resisted.
Plus, in character, I would help you out more than anyone else. We're buddies. We go back.
I get it. So she
Oh
goes.
my god. Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry. Maybe I did help the wrong person.
Maybe we shouldn't have chased after that kid.
We'd go dumbass.
Oh my god.
A paladin, you die instantly.
Jimmy doesn't know he's a paladin.
That's cool.
Something tells me she's.
I
not
didn't
a
say you knew it.
I'm debating what she's gonna do, but this really
It's gonna
seems like
jack us
the,
up.
this
No
really
balls,
seems like the
Jason.
way to go.
No balls. You won't do it. No balls.
Just do it.
No balls.
No, come on.
No balls.
No balls. You won't do it.
Haggle Rock.
You do you. Just remember, if we TPK, I am totally ready for the next campaign. I'm really sad about this.
I feel like this is the smartest move.
So
All right, do it.
All right.
Give up and give us the girl. It's cool. I'm totally down with her doing this.
The hag reaches out, and her hand has this glowing purplish black ball of flame on it. And she reaches out to just palm Jimmy.
She grabbed me by my balls.
That's the bad touch.
You're about to be Jimmy Two Squeals.
Critting.
Oh.
Jimmy, make a
Uh,
charisma saving throw.
Well, at least it's...
yes,
at least
charisma.
Let me ask before you roll.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to give him advantage?
I will give him advantage.
Can my help with this or no?
Nope.
Only attacks. Okay.
Nope.
I
I
will
gave him
give
advantage on this attack roll already. I don't.
Okay.
And
Advantage?
Jason never gives me inspiration for shit.
All right.
My
So.
inspiration.
All right. His inspiration. Could be worse.
Oh man.
Mm,
You needed
It's
a
not
14.
oh,
So good, right? I made it then, right? Whew.
You made it. Barely.
Oh.
She reaches out and she's like, and as he touches you, like back away at the last second. You feel a vortex form right next to where you were, and it like pulls at you. And for just a moment, you feel your elbow get sucked into it before you pull away, and then the air snaps in, and there's a pop and a smell of brimstone. You don't know what just happened. The highest Arcana check there can make a test.
That'd probably be Ryder, right? I don't know.
Probably Ryder.
Ryder or Vermil.
Maybe
Ryder's
Vermeil.
pretty stupid.
I'm not proficient.
But
My
maybe-
Arcana is just.
Maybe somebody helps.
I was
Ryder
going to
with
say, it's not so much that Ryder knows. Yes, Ryder. Someone is very excited. You feel an eagerness in them because she almost sent Jimmy to him.
Oh wow.
oh, ho, ho.
That was the spell plane shift you just witnessed.
So I
She
almost
tried to
got
send Jimmy to
Holy
another
shit.
plane of existence.
Holy shit.
What?
Is that forever? I don't know.
That's what I was reading. You have to find your own way back.
Well, here's the thing though. It's like I can't leave Barovia though, right? Would I just end up back here?
Well, where do you think a fiend would send you?
Another part of Barovia? I don't know.
No, Hades. Hell.
Oh,
Send you to her home realm.
fuck. At level 4? Fuck me.
Yeah.
What?
Getting
Oh,
back would have been
God.
interesting.
Not fair.
Talk about shipwrecked.
Holy shit.
Nice.
You
Okay.
choke in the fog trying to find your way back.
Right, I'll do
So-
you for that.
That is her action.
Oh,
Irina,
my new best friend.
at Ismark's behest, she runs and takes cover behind this big ass rock.
Good call.
Raider.
I thought she was a trained fighter.
Okay. She is, but Ismark's not going to let her fight.
Not just saying that, Jesus.
She
Hey.
has no balls.
Raider,
I
as
don't
you
wanna
get near
fight.
the
I really
cart,
regret
you can
this.
hear a whimpering from the cabinet beneath it, which you now can see from here has a padlock on it.
All right. Raider is going to curse Morgath to sap her strength.
Okay.
And he's gonna kill the kid for the 10 hit points.
And attacks.
It's so messed up.
Oh,
Oh,
Misses.
whiff. Okay. I believe we're at the top of the round. All right. Ismark is terrified. He backs up to continue guarding Irina.
So is there a puddle forming under him right now?
He hasn't wet himself, but he is not charging into battle either.
Oh, so it's just
Um,
his feet. Got it.
He
There's one or
does
the
sheath
other.
his sword, however,
what?
and lifts up the heavy crossbow that he has hanging from
Oh,
his
okay.
back, loads a quarrel into it, fumbling around, and tries to shoot it at her. She gets cover because of Jimmy. But he'll try. Pew! No, he whiffs. He fires it high into the sky. He's just a little too nervous to take a straight shot. Jimmy, your turn.
Seeing how nervous and wide that shot, I'm gonna take a side step. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't want to get shot in the back.
sure. That makes sense.
And I'm gonna say, lads, I'm glad I wore my brown trousers today. And I'm gonna shield basher.
Okay.
That's athletics, skills, athletics.
Nice.
Wow. Nice roll. And she
Yeah.
gets
And she's got disadvantage.
disadvantage, which is good. She would have made it without disadvantage. Just FYI.
Nice.
She's pretty stout, by the way. But
Golly.
as you shield basher, there's way more resistance than an old woman should give. You're like, whoosh, good lord. But she does fall over.
Nice. So drop prone on her.
Okay, I'm going to rotate her sideways
Alright.
to remind me she's prone. And you hit with a 20. Slash into her with the sun sword.
Oh, that's kind of lame. I'm
Oh.
gonna suggest somebody grabs her so she
Not
can't
a-
get back up.
Not a great roll. So that was a
No, it
12.
wasn't.
12
Well, it's not-
damage,
it's
but it's
unresisted
radiant
damage,
and she
so,
takes full
yeah.
damage.
Did you do
Um,
sneak attack?
I did, yes.
you
That's the
roll
one.
one.
You reach up again, and so Jimmy smashes into her, knocks her over, and as he tries to plunge his sword down, she holds up her hand, and it just stabs and hits her palm and stops.
She's bloodied now, at least.
She is not
That's
bloodied.
sure. It says moderate, right? Isn't that bloodied?
No, bloody's
No,
bloody.
moderate 75%.
Or heavy's bloodied.
fuck. I'm gonna
Yeah.
suggest somebody grabs her.
Vermeil.
All right, how big is this cart?
You got Cromwell it.
Couple-
No. If I get on the far side, can I pull it away from her? Probably.
Oh, I think I push it on top.
Yes. The cart. Well, the handles are on her end, but yeah, you could probably drag it aside. It would be rough, but you could do it. It's
Okay,
not
I
going to
just
be a
wanna-
free interaction. It would cost an action to do it.
Yeah. I just want to go up there and try to pull the cart away from her.
Okay. Give me a athletics check. Let's see how well you do.
Not well.
Okay. You unfortunately are unable to move the cart. It was a good effort though, and I'll give you inspiration for trying.
Can I use that to move it?
Yeah. You know what? I'm good with that. That's the only thing I disagree about inspiration is you have to spend it before you need it. I mean, before you to decide before you need it. I like the idea, especially if you're getting it for doing something really big. And yeah, the second one does better. You managed to pull it 2 squares.
All right, just get the fuck away from her.
Okay, you will have to travel with it to move it
That's
aside.
fine.
Okay, you get it pulled away from her.
And then I want to help Jimmy.
Help Jimmy?
He's my boy, Blue.
I would help.
I thought you would help maybe the guy who can't hit.
Yeah, I can knock it prone for advantage. I would help. Or you know what? Raider goes after she goes. So
I would help.
Oh, Raider goes
over
after her.
Dibble.
That's true.
Or Dibble. Fine,
Dibble
I'll
have
help Raider. I'll go with the team.
No.
Yeah, do
I just realized Raider. Raider needs the help because Tibble has advantage already. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Tibble.
So I'll run up here. And
Done.
we'll try this great sword again.
Because you have advantage this time.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
there
hit with an 18.
Oh.
Just takes a little bit of it. Just takes teamwork.
Yeah, just takes proning her. You hit for 8 damage, but it's reduced down to 4. You slash what should be a pretty telling blow, and it glances off of her ribs.
All
You
right.
need
Well,
to
I'm
think
gonna
of
follow.
rolls ones and twos.
I'm gonna follow it after I hit her with the back of the pommel.
Okay.
Uh,
Doesn't want to risk the roll.
Path of the Kinsai, right? Yeah.
Yep. And you do 3 more damage, which is reduced down to 1.
All right, and then I'll move back over here.
So actually, the course of events goes a little differently. He dashes in, and as he comes in, he hits with the pommel to knock her face back, and then he slices across her throat. But it just leaves like a crease that bleeds a little instead of taking her head off. And then it's her turn.
Well, hopefully, lads, she only has one of those prepared.
Hopefully.
Yar.
Okay, I really do have to read something.
How best to kill us?
No.
Cookbook: How to Prepare Humans.
Guys, I don't think she's a good night hack.
Okay.
Dun dun dun. God, I probably shouldn't have done one of those.
Okay. She vanishes.
What the fuck?
Her hand flares up with the same purplish black light, and as she clenches her fist, it envelops her, and she goes ethereal. She, Vermeil and Raider both recognize what happened. She goes ethereal and disappears. She has moved into a parallel plane next to this one. She can see into the prime material plane. And
then what?
let's see. That's her turn. Irina continues guarding. Raider.
Oh, this is bad. Let's see.
I'm just curious if Raider has anything that would help him.
Raider would try and contact his friend. To
Okay.
see
What are you asking for?
if there's any way to hit her. That's pretty much what Raider would be trying to do.
He could help you, but it'll cost you. But he could drag you into where she is. But you'll owe him.
How would I get out?
He literally
Find your
says,
own way.
I didn't think you would ask me that. He said, there's a limit to how many favors I'm willing to offer. I'm curious, is there a warlock feature that lets you go ethereal?
No,
No.
not that I know of.
Is there a spell that will let you go ethereal?
I think that's
Probably
the only
can't
one.
access plane shift yet. I don't
Isn't
remember what
plane
level.
shift, like,
Plane shift. It's like
super high
7th
level?
level or something. Yeah, it's level 7.
Fucking
Um,
Right. So,
he can shift you into the ethereal plane, but
That's dangerous.
and you'll owe him for that, and then you'll have to figure out how to get back on your own.
well, that's not good enough for Raider. He's not just disappearing to chase off some random
Especially not
Hey.
alone.
by himself.
You're not the paladin.
Nope. Well, we won the day. We got the child.
Maybe. For
Right
them,
now we
we'll
got
see.
the cart.
Raider
Jason, is
suggests
there a
that
raven
keep
watching this
on your
fight?
toes.
I'll wait for my
Yes,
turn.
there is. It's up in this tree near the top.
Yeah, I thought I could hear it.
Okay.
Are we still in initiative order? Or...
We sure are.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, Raider would strike this place she was in frustration with his greatsword.
I
Okay.
like his attitude.
Inspiration for Raider. Ismark, it's his turn. He's got his crossbow loaded again, and he's shaking, and he's like, "Is she dead?" Sorry. Is she dead?
Does she look dead, lad?
She doesn't look anywhere. Where did she go? He readies an action.
Okay.
Jimmy.
I thought he turned Vistani.
I'm just gonna shout out in frustration and rage. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot that fucking bird, because nobody else will.
It's not a strength attack if you're trying to keep your rage going.
I thought it was just any attack.
No, any attack doesn't have to be strength.
I'm pretty sure it has to be a strength attack,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I think it's an errata thing where it does have to be strength.
Let me
I don't
check.
know. Just look it up. If it doesn't say it has to be a strength attack, I'm fine. But I was pretty sure it actually does say it has to be a strength attack.
I think there's errata that says it
Rage.
has to be. It's not.
And you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. You can also end your rage on a bonus action. It says hostile creature. Is the bird considered hostile though?
No.
I think it is.
No, it is not a hostile creature.
It's watching us very with hostility. I think. I don't know.
It is not.
I'm gonna shoot it anyways. Fuck him.
Okay.
Actually, you know what Jimmy's gonna do? In case we have to make, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna hack at that lock.
Don't you just have to take damage?
Yeah. I mean, if you let him damage himself.
That's cheesy. I'm not doing that.
Clench your
I'm not going to
chest.
let you damage yourself.
Yeah, it's cheesy. I wouldn't do it. No, I'm gonna do what Jimmy would do because the whole thing about the kid. I'm gonna go fucking free that kid because
Okay.
I'm gonna go hack the lock.
Smash the cart.
Yeah.
You go over and hack the lock off with the sun sword. It shears away, and as it rolls open, you see that little girl is folded up like a pretzel, just as small as possible, and jammed into a little cubby that's barely big enough for her. She's crying and in shock.
I'm gonna grab my hand, lass. We're getting out of here.
Okay. Vermeil.
Oh, she was there.
What we should do is throw the moon pies to the floor. That way, if she kills us, we still give her a big fuck you at the end for wasting all of our moon pies.
I genuinely don't know what to do.
Moon pies.
I don't care about the moon pies.
And spread out so we're not all
I'll
grouped
just-
up.
Tip the damn cart over.
Good luck with that.
Athletics.
I'm super good at this,
Hey,
man.
wait. Is she out of the cart? Yeah, she's still in the cart. He's tipping this.
You yank her out of the cart.
Okay.
Yeah, you tip the cart over easy. The pies just go scattering and smash across the ground. All of them dump open. There's probably like 20 or 30 of them. They look like mincemeat pies and just whoosh, all over the place. You notice that the pies have specks of white in them.
Okay. Kokana
Like little tiny white flecks.
Bones.
So,
or teeth.
It's a pytastrophe.
I don't even care. They're spilled out. I'm gonna go jump in them or something.
okay, you're smashing all the
Wreck
pies
damn
apart.
Pies.
At this range, you can see it being this close, stomping on them. Because you have observant, you can actually pick out there are small teeth in the pies,
That's fucked up.
like
That's disgusting.
probably children's teeth.
That's ate up.
Well, at this point, I would assume that's terrible.
Yeah,
I'm just ruining her pies, though.
it is pretty
Maybe
horrible.
she's a
Hey,
teeth fairy.
terrible, how's it going?
Maybe she paid for those teeth.
Thanks for the follow, Tibble.
I'm going to, yeah, he's going to ready an action for the old hag to reappear if she does.
Okay, what is your ready to action? Your trigger is if she
Uh,
reappears. What's your action?
I'm going to sprint at her in great order.
I don't think you can do that.
Can't do both.
Can't do both.
You have a bow.
You have a bow.
Yep. Yeah. I'm going to pull out my bow and get ready.
Okay. Your other option would be to be ready to make an attack if she comes in range of you.
With a bow, she's in range.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the bow.
Okay. You pull out your longbow and knock an arrow. You draw back and you're just watching, waiting for her to appear. And it's Morgantha's turn. And she does not disappoint. She reappears next to Jimmy. She steps out of her body just sort of materializes. It crosses like through one line in space. You go first though, so go ahead and make your longbow attack. She does have cover.
I miss.
Why are you at disadvantage? Oh, because she was prone. Hold on. Let me remove prone from her.
I
It
roll-
was a 16 without the before that.
oh,
It would have
roll
hit.
again.
No, it would have hit. So,
Alright.
but that's my fault. I forgot to remove prone. Sorry about that.
Yeah, drop
All right.
to 12.
Or not 16, it was a 18, I guess.
Yeah, it would have hit.
I like that tells you what it dropped now so you know.
Yeah, it's nice. And you do 11 damage, which is reduced down to 5. The arrow sticks in her shoulder. She shrieks and takes a swipe at Jimmy
Is
with...
he still raging, or
No, he is no longer raging.
Yeah, 'cause
No, he's still raging because he attacked.
it
on
wasn't
his
a hostile
last turn.
creature.
It wasn't a hostile creature.
Oh, but he didn't get attacked last turn.
It was a
I
very
was
menacing
hostile
lock,
too.
but yeah, she didn't
Yeah.
attack him last turn. It was a very
That's,
menacing lock, but not that
It's all
bad.
right.
She will. She'll try one more time.
Fuck.
Missing. Oh, just roll a charisma save just for giggles. I just want to know.
No.
Oh,
We know.
That's
She
good.
missed.
that's
Oh, we
good.
didn't know.
All right. She misses.
But just 'cause I want to see. I want to see, so. Hey!
It would have been fine.
Oh,
Hey,
He
thanks for
was
wasting that
fine.
20. All right.
No, man, I'm good to go.
Irina
That's karma.
goes. Irina has her rapier out, and she is staying hidden behind that rock. Raider.
yeah, he's gonna circle around,
Okay.
and then she's not prone anymore, though, right? Just have her tell
That
me.
is correct. She is not prone.
He's gonna
You,
use inspiration to
Okay.
take advantage. And
Sounds
try
good.
and smack her.
And a 16 just misses.
He is furious.
Yeah. I will rage.
I
Okay,
feel I want to know
um,
what the XP of this creature is when we're done. 'Cause it seems like it's gonna be really high.
Ismark fires his
I
heavy
wanna- I
crossbow.
want to yell at Ismark and be like, "You want to do something? This is your chance."
He has a clear shot, but she is in light concealment to him.
That's disadvantage, right? Or is it -2?
-2. And he misses again. He's not a very good shot. Jimmy.
All
I
right.
like this guy.
Just a
I'm gonna
bitch.
rage again. because I'm
Uh-oh,
still really
Jimmy
pissed.
rages again. Roar.
I like to think of it. I never really stopped raging. It was just it's just costing. It's more taxing.
Sure. You just lost your step for a second, that's all.
Yeah. Did I click on it? There, no, I did.
You thought it was
So-
over. It's cool.
It's not ain't over till it's over. I'm just gonna attack now. Oh, that sucks.
And
What's your
miss.
crown?
I can't.
you raged,
I
never
raged.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raging is kind of the. Although, yeah, it's still a bigger deal. So.
Vermeil.
Brian, is her meal?
I know.
Okay. I've had a problem before. I hear a name. I go, oh, that's me.
I was thinking what I want to do. All right. So what I want to do mechanically is help Tibble and Raider. What I
Okay.
actually want to do is pick up a pie tin and throw it at her.
Yes. Inspiration for working a pie fight into fighting a nightmare night hag. Okay, you scoop up the remains of a pie and throw the tin at her. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check.
Just Dex? Okay.
Splat! You hit her right in the face with a meat pie. It hits her, and she's just enraged that you have destroyed her pies. Okay, you have offered help to both Tibble and Raider.
And I may back up 10 feet. I'm not stupid.
Scoot back a little bit. I'm just going to stand over here.
Pick
Tibble.
up some pies as you go.
Well, of course.
So I'm gonna run up, do a little cartwheely thing, and I'm gonna slash at her knees.
The advantage is only on
Okay,
the first roll.
which square are you dropping your bow in?
I can't put my bow up.
You could, but then you'll need an action to draw your weapon. You get one free object interaction.
All right, I'll just drop it where I was standing.
Okay. Your bow ends up here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And
We'll just might go back for it. You have advantage.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do. Yep, here we go. It didn't roll with advantage.
Jesus Christ, it didn't.
Did you
What'd
click
you do?
advantage?
You
Well,
have
don't
a-
click
you
it now. Just make a second roll. There!
Oh!
He's slowly coming out of his shell.
She was blinded
Critical
by the
hit.
pie.
Nice critical hit, too.
Damn.
So you do 20 damage. So Tibble drops his bow. As he comes running across, he pulls this giant sword across his back again, and he runs in, and this time he plunges it in and slashes her right across the side, opens up her belly. A lot of blood sprays out. She actually looks pretty hurt.
And then as I'm in there, I'm gonna give the hilt a little twist.
Nice. For 4 more. She takes 2 out of it. So he drives it through and twists the blade around and inflicts a total of 11 points of damage to her.
And then I'm gonna go back to my bow.
Isn't that
Round of
12?
applause.
Okay. It was 20 reduced down to 9.
You both over one more.
And I'm gonna stand over my bow.
One more to the right.
It seems to have done the
One more to the
resistance.
right. No, up and right.
It's
Up and right.
reducing.
Yep, right there.
I got lots.
It
of
reduced the.
I just kind of.
I think it reduces the dice before it adds the mod.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and I'm gonna yell, "Get in the fight, woman!"
Morgantha.
Morgantha's looking a little pie crusty now. Crusty old lady.
She's a little salty on the pies.
Morgantha vanishes again.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
How many times can she do that shit?
At least
Irina
two.
continues holding where she's at. Raider.
Oh.
Raider's just like, motherfucker.
Son of a fucking bitch. And then he like tries, he's just clearing some of the forest around him with his blade.
it dawns
Okay.
on me, Nikki. You ought to really like her. I mean, she's a pirate.
All right. Ismark, ready's in action. Jimmy.
If I ready an action attack, does that count as my like not attacking anything? I don't know.
No.
I'm gonna shoot the girl behind me and just kind of ready an attack.
Okay, ready and attack.
Like this,
What's the trigger?
first thing in range of me.
Okay.
I'm pushing the girl kind of close to me.
Okay.
Super safe.
You push the girl back behind the cart then,
Yeah.
to where you're shielding her. Vermeil.
I will back to back with Jimmy
Okay.
and get ready with the short sword.
No homo.
Okay.
What do I do for ready? It's an action, right?
You just remember it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's on you.
I thought there was a condition.
And you're ready to attack us with your short sword?
Yeah, short sword.
Okay. Tibble.
Tibble is going to run here
Okay.
and ready in action with his greatsword.
Okay. Okay. Whoops. Morgantha goes. She appears deep in the woods, and the main reason you can tell where she's at is a streak of silver force zaps out of her finger and plugs into Vermeil as he takes 5 damage from a magic missile.
It's your spell.
Irina's turn. Irina stays hidden. Let's see. Ismark doesn't have a shot from where he's at. Raider. Any square that has the tree in it is difficult terrain, FYI.
Is that the
No,
last
none of
one?
those do, so that's fine.
Okay. Well, he's gonna try and hit with an Eldritch Blast through the.
There'll be light obscurement through the trees, so -2 to hit. Yeah,
And it
don't have to
just
worry about that.
Doesn't really even shoot out the sword. It just shoots to the ground in front of him. Wasn't ready.
I'm going
You
to
were
say
so
as he blasts, it just hits a tree limb because she's too obscured. I won't do that to you. I hate critical fumbles. Okay. Ismark shifts up as far as he's brave enough to and takes a shot. She'll have cover and concealment. So
Whoa.
that'll be -4. There we go.
I want to yell at him to go fight.
And crits!
Nice.
Huh? Huh?
Apparently, I yelled at him well enough.
And he does almost nothing. He does 5 damage, reduced down to 2.
Jesus.
Okay. Jimmy.
All right. I'm
But it
going
was
to.
exciting when he crit.
I'm not raging, but I'm still raging. So I'm gonna just charge it. I realize a double move basically. It's the only way I can do it. So.
Okay.
You have bonus action move. You're
Oh yeah,
go.
I can do it as a bonus action. That's right. I can dash.
You should take off his rage though.
Yes, take off my rage.
Right.
I'm still moving there though, Jason.
Okay.
It's just a bonus action instead of my action because I'm a rogue.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Thank you. I forgot about that. Thank you.
I was going to do the same thing.
Okay, so.
Nobody believes you, Scott.
I was.
Not gonna do it.
Okay. I got to turn off another feature. Got this thing to auto center the map. And
It's terrible.
that shit needs to go. It keeps auto centering shit off screen.
Yeah.
Options. Auto center map off. There we go. Where's the... Put that to there. Okay. Because I don't mind having this. That way I can sync the client view for the players. Okay. And you whiffed again. Vermeil.
I'm assuming Nick left the girl behind, or is she by the cart, or what?
On the cart.
Yeah, she's by the cart.
Close night hag's no place for her.
Okay, I want to go over there to kind of keep an eye on the girl,
Okay.
and I do want to yell, "Is that all you've got?" Trying to help Raider and Tibble.
And Tibble. Okay. Tibble.
I'm going to spend a key point to dash as my bonus action.
I may die right now.
You can't make that already?
Not with the difficult
Not with
terrain.
the trees.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess not. Okay.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And that's my dash. And then I'll use my regular movement to go 5, 10 more. And I'll attack
Okay.
with my great sword.
You should have advantage.
And I will click advantage. And I will
Doesn't
attack.
mobile give you something with terrain?
No, it just gives you 10-foot movement.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
Hit!
it might.
Oh, he's on a roll. When you use dash, difficult terrain does not cost you extra movement.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, then I
So
would have gotten that.
you
with
got
my
to him
dash.
right away.
Is that a
Yeah.
monk ability?
No, it's mobile.
part
That's the mobile
Oh,
feat.
mobile. Right.
When he's
thank you.
dashing, it doesn't use difficult terrain doesn't slow him down.
You
Um,
should-
Going further then.
So 14, 7 damage done with the resistance, but she is bloodied.
He can now retreat super far, Nick.
Yep. And then I'll
Yeah.
move back to here.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. He can retreat. I keep forgetting he does that.
Did you-
And
I think you forgot something. Oh, no,
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 he
you
used his
used a
bonus
key point
action,
for your
right?
bonus action. That's right.
I did.
You're right. Thank you.
So I'm going to come whipping through the trees, kind of like a monkey business, and then down on her.
Yeah, no, you come flying through. You're like charging, sword behind you, and as you come in, you slash across, and then somersault away and end up down back to back with Raider. And Morgantha goes.
Stand there and go, hey, buddy.
Swear to God, she does it again. I wonder if I can kill her.
Why wouldn't she?
Maybe she's running out of spells. I don't know.
Spell slots? Anything?
She steps through an ethereal portal.
Yeah.
Fuck. This fight just got really gay.
Irina.
Hey, that's your motto, isn't it? Any portal in a storm?
Irina is hiding. Raider.
Raider contains himself this time and is preparing an Eldritch Blast for the next time he sees Morgantha. He's going to try and, I don't know, move it here to be more central.
Okay. Your fiend is letting you know the offer's still on the table.
Don't do it.
Next turn. I guess that's the answer. I will Ismark.
Raider's really concentrating on his spell.
Ismark's fumbling around loading another crossbow. And he was like, when does this end?
When does she stop doing this bullshit?
Okay, Jimmy.
I'm going to
Lure her out of the trees.
Nick
I
is
wanna
so
move.
pissed.
move to next to Ryder. Actually, no, I want to be by right here. That's okay. Nah, fuck it. Sorry, ignore me. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
No, sorry. Actually, I do know. I'm gonna go back to where the kid was.
Oh,
sorry.
God.
Oh, I'm gonna move the kid, Nick. You,
Oh, you are?
you.
All right.
Yeah, I got the kid.
Then I am by.
Nick's just running around in circles.
He's like, I don't know what to do.
So mad.
Vermeil.
All right. I want to run over and grab the kid and do my best to use my cunning action to basically run way down over here if I can.
I don't know where over. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can grab the kid and run there. The kid can come with you.
Okay. And
We're going to use
I
the C to
basically-
represent the child now.
well, I want to get over here actually.
Okay,
Well, can you put the kid there and me where the child is? I'm sorry.
Sure.
I totally fucked up.
that's fine. Okay, you
Okay.
got a little
That way we-
defensive perimeter around the kid.
Yeah, basically. And then that's what I want to do this turn.
Okay. Tibble.
And I want to tell Ismark to keep her safe.
Tibble's
See,
gonna
I
go-
told you, Jimmy. I got your back.
I don't know. Trusting Ismark.
Tibble's going to move there to put us all in a line, and
Make the lightning bolt
there's-
easier to hit.
There's no line
Thunder
spells in
wave.
this
There's
game.
no spells with a line area of effect.
well, I
If it was
want to
a real
cover.
lightning bolt, it would fork.
I want to cover Raider's back, and already in action where she appears within range.
Thunder
Okay.
wave.
Hey, Raider, I want to retroactively back something up. Is there? Oh no, you needed to ready in action. Okay. I see what you mean. That would have been the perfect opportunity to transform it, right?
What do you mean?
To like make a glaive and then ready to swing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
That would have been a perfect opportunity. Okay, Irina is steps to here to help guard the child. And Raider, your turn. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I skipped
Skip
Morgantha. I'm
Morgantha.
sorry.
Yeah.
Um. All right. She will.
Fireball.
Thunder wave.
Uh-uh. As she
Some
appears,
Fuck.
Ismark attempts to attack with his crossbow. He has disadvantage because she's so close. But
Come on,
it's the,
20.
it's the thought that counts, right?
Double 20s.
It's only a 1 in 400 chance. It's how
heavy.
you become a water paladin.
Heavy crossbow. Boop.
I think we're about to see history.
Oh! I rolled a 16 and a 20. Look at what was
Nice.
dropped.
We can't see what was dropped. I always use 19.
Oh, sorry. Well, 20 was dropped. So he hits with his heavy crossbow.
He just kind
For
of turns around and accidentally goes
max
off.
damage. Reduced
Nice.
down to 5. So honestly, it just goes off. Like he's just and shoots, and it sticks right in her side. She doesn't seem to care at all. And she attacks Vermeil with her claws.
Oh,
Raider was
Why
an
me?
Eldritch Blast thing.
Bullshit.
too, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Eldritch
no.
Blast.
You're right. You had an Eldritch Blast ready. Let her rip. And it has hit for 9, which she takes full damage.
nice.
Jimmy wants to rescue a kid, and she's attacking me.
Okay,
You did make her
and
pie.
hit Jimmy,
Bullshit.
who smashed her pies and stole her kid.
Hit Jimmy, what?
hit.
I thought
I'm not Jimmy. Hit
Vermeil.
Tibble. Hit Tibble. Vermeil.
I thought
Jesus.
we were going to see the
One of you
sinking
guys.
the Ismark.
And wallops you for
Oh,
13
jeez.
damage, critically wounding Vermeil in one shot.
Oh,
What?
I had taken 5 points of damage earlier.
Good lord. Okay.
fucking 10 con, man. Holy shit.
I have no fucking hit points. I, am
I just
not
realized
built
she
for
could have
combat.
dropped you in a hit. I didn't roll that
Yeah,
well on
I'm not
damage.
built for combat at all.
I guess not. That was average damage, actually. Okay.
Well, at least you can't ethereal now.
And
You hope.
now you
Not
had your
this
short
one.
sword out, right, Brian?
Yeah. But I carried the kid over, remember?
Yeah, I was debating if she was going to move away.
Oh, I got you.
Irina rolls around to fight. Actually, she pulls the kid aside and
That
steps
makes more
up.
sense.
Irina's going to fight. She tries to run her through with a rapier.
Thank God.
She's got to help. Hitting
Nice.
Whoa.
for 8, reduced down to 4.
Not
Still.
bad.
She's done
Fine,
almost
we're
as
doing
much damage as
damage.
Tibble now.
See, guys, I'm basically the monk.
I did crit.
pulled the bitch into them.
Okay. Raider's initiative order changed to...
No, I just was readying an action.
Oh, no,
before.
no, no, you're right. You had a ready action. That's right. Wait,
They
I
don't
thought
have
after
delays
ready to action,
anymore.
doesn't your initiative order change? No, that's
No,
4E.
fourth edition.
That's 4E.
Yeah,
You're right.
that was delaying.
Okay, Raider.
Takes a swing with the sword and still misses.
Misses.
He's having a terrible time. He's pissed off at not being able to hit this thing with his sword.
Ismark drops his crossbow and draws out a longsword. He's much better trained with a longsword. And hits.
That's promising.
He does not have a shield, so he's using this two-handed. And he does 10 damage, reduced down to 5.
Nice.
You see, his fighting is kind of basic, but he does have the experience. He takes a second swing, missing. You can see he's kind of working through a pretty familiar kata, but he's definitely got skills. Okay, Jimmy.
All right, I'm gonna move to there,
Okay.
Do some work, buddy.
and I'm gonna shield checker.
Okay.
That's not gonna do it.
She has
She's got
disadvantage,
advantage.
but she shrugs that off with a 21.
And then I'm gonna
Damn.
stab her.
She's strong.
Oh, cool. It shows you what I dropped, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
She dropped the 20.
Hey,
Nice.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jimmy does connect with his sword at least. Gets the sneak attack down. Oh, that was a good one. 15 damage. She is critically wounded now. Morgantha
I like
is
to
in
think she was
pretty...
holding the shield with her arms and got stabbed in the gut.
Yeah, maybe. Like it smashed into her, and she like grabbed it, like reach around it, and he just runs her through. You actually stab her through the armpit with your with the longsword. Vermeil. The question is, can they do it? Can they keep her from going ethereal and leaving again?
Yeah, you know, that's how it is.
Grapple her.
I don't grapple.
See, I would, but my sword is like the most damage.
Oh
I've
shit!
ever-
I actually
He
hit.
hit
Her.
I
Nice.
know, like
with his
where does this
2d6
come
sneak
from?
attack. Oh.
Could have been better.
Reduced down to 5. Tibble,
All
you're the
and
last
with my
person to
bonus
act before her.
Oh, I have a bonus action,
Oh,
You can help Tibble.
and yeah, I do want to help Tibble.
okay. Tibble, just
Tibble can
FYI, you're the last person to act before her.
Yeah.
She can
Tibble
turn
can move
ethereal
there.
at will. I want to make sure that's clear for everyone.
And advantage.
Hit!
Do all the damage.
That's all he needed to do. She only had one hit point left.
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh. And
Brutal.
I'm gonna kick her with a foot anyway.
She's
I'm
not
gonna
more.
say- Good night, hag. Hey,
Oh, you-
I can
The
do what I
night
can do.
hag is down.
Thank God.
Raider
Ow.
beheads the hag.
Yes. I'm gonna stake it through the heart just to make sure.
It's not a
Well, y'all
vampire.
checking-
I don't care. I don't,
You
I
wanna
don't
check-
know anything about
Do you
it.
want to check what bard songs you've heard about night hags?
No, I'm just gonna stake it through the heart.
If you
and set it
kiss
on
them, they
fire.
turn into a beautiful princess.
Tibble's
Well,
gonna
you guys
pick up
do
his
that. I'm just
bow.
gonna cough up a little bit of blood. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, Vermeil collapses to the ground.
Tibble's gonna collect his bow and go check out the card, see for any hidden things. in
Jimmy.
the card.
You actually feel an emotional surge from the sword to help Vermeil.
Yeah.
The sword is impressing upon you. If you touch him, I can help.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, no homo.
Yeah. I'll walk up, not come and say no homo.
Grab him by-
That makes it not gay.
It's not gay when it's in a three-way. Okay.
Exactly.
Irina's right there. All right. You reach out, and as you reach your hand out, it starts to glow with the same sunlight energy the sword blade does. And you can lay on hands for Vermeil.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So to
I'm gonna
use
put my hand-
yours, Nick,
Yeah.
we never came up with a great way to do this. The way I have it put in there sucks. Let me change that.
Okay.
Change that to a 0.
In the background, there's Tibble.
And then
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew how to set up lay on hands nicely in this. I
no,
would just
the
make
best way we
as many
did, I'm going to do
ticks.
now. We
Tibble just
did
turns around and shakes his head.
lay on hands in your weapon stuff. And then you set it as a ranged attack and set the ammo to how much you can do. That way it's not spamming us with updates as you check them off.
Oh, right, yeah.
And it's easy to put back. So there you go, Nick. Now you can
That
just
far.
check off 5. Now to do the heal, put a 5 in your mod window and drop the heal onto Brian.
And drop the 5 on Brian.
No, put a 5 in your modifier window.
Which
Little bottom left
Yeah,
modifier
I did.
window. Click on it, push 5.
I did.
Now drop the heal onto the little heal icon onto Brian.
Oh, I see. On Brian. Okay.
And it'll apply a 5-point heal to him.
Brian right there. Okay. I'm gonna put my hand over his wound.
There you go. So you heal back 5 points of damage for meal.
Why is it Z
I'm
layer
I'm
when you're
almost
supposed to put
healthy
it at the
now.
So that it's at the bottom of your weapon list.
Yeah, I
You
get
can
it.
get rid of that if you
Check
want.
mark that. No, that's fine.
Because it's not like it ever gets linked.
Right.
Okay.
So now we've all been damaged,
Mhm.
Yeah. So the hag is defeated.
and we have a kid.
You do have a kid.
I have no idea what to do with a kid.
Call me daddy.
I'm gonna collect my weapons, and I'm
Dude.
gonna go check out the cart.
Okay.
So, would we travel slower or faster with the cart?
Honestly,
we
about the same
really cart?
speed.
Okay.
It's a decent cart, so it'll move at your speed.
Might have some value.
Yeah.
Y'all need to. Check
No,
the
you know
hag
what?
body.
It
I
probably
bet
would
she has
slow you
good
down.
stuff.
It slow you down a little bit because it's not being drawn by an animal. So
You know, we'll leave it here and may come back for it in the morning on our way back through town.
All right, if no one's paying attention to the kid, I will take care of the damn kid.
well,
Check
Irina and Ismark both know this child.
Yeah.
They're both stunned. They've taken the kid in and are trying to calm her down. The little kid is just frantic and bawling and can't believe that her parents gave her away. Yeah, she's not happy. But
Were her
Irina's
parents
comforting
soulless?
her.
Your parents sold it
I
for the
don't want
pie.
to say that right in front of the kid, but I'd like to kind of get Ismark to the side and be like, you know.
I want to carry the kid on my shoulders when we leave.
Those that the dream pies give a euphoric experience for a day, and they're very addictive. It has been a long practice that denizens here, sold and those without, have given up their children to feel it again.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it is Barovia, land of fucked
So-
up.
Yeah, let's inspect the sea hag's body before we burn it.
We need to search the sea hag.
Sure. Yeah, you gave me a search roll. You find a stone. It is shaped vaguely. It's like an oval-shaped gem, but it's got like a natural dimple in the top of it that makes it resemble a vague shape of a heart.
That's cute.
Hey, is that Raven still up in the tree?
Yep.
I want to look at him and then bow over the dead hag's body.
The raven
Really
swoops
Tibble
down to the stone and lands on it and like nods its head to you.
Tibble shouts, "Ta-da!"
And then the raven takes flight and flies back up into the sky. But you
Okay.
see, as it does, the raven actually shits on the corpse of the night hag. It's very intentional.
That's interesting.
Maybe the raven's not so bad after all.
You see the raven flying the up. It flies back up to the. It flies off, and then you see it rest back up on top of the tree at the top.
I don't know.
All right.
Was there anything in the cart of value other than pies?
No,
Can you imagine if we start selling those pies ourselves?
They're all
We
smashed.
ruined them all.
Yeah, you don't want to collect kids to make them into pies.
No. Well, we wouldn't be collecting kids. We're just using goods rather than let those deaths go to waste.
Dude, it's Sweeney
I
Todd
wouldn't
in
do it.
hag
I
form.
know,
Come
it's
on
so
now.
messed up. So messed up. I'm glad we ruined those pies.
Yeah, they're road pies now.
So we should head back now to. Well, can we set her on fire?
Wait, is that our calling card? Can we just set it on fire?
Wait, without knowing anything about it, I don't want to come back to life. So I say chop off her head, run over the stake, and set her on fire.
That's already chopped off, yeah.
Yeah. So just to be safe, why not?
Okay, you mangle and destroy the body.
Okay, that works. I don't care. You didn't use silver.
What was that from?
Werewolf.
Hang on, you guys gotta see this.
I'm bringing it up.
I've
Might as well. We're towards the end. We might as well do it.
Yeah.
Robot, chicken, werewolf.
That's it.
There it is. Silver bullet. Okay, let's see. Rabbit web. We need to re-enable that. Rabbit web. Play.
Yeah, doesn't he like eat it?
Just
Oh,
watch.
that's-
Shut up.
That's too simple.
Okay, I'm right.
Yeah.
Only a silver bullet can kill me.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh my
It's so stupid.
This reminds Jason of his milk experience.
Oh my god, don't even joke. That was insanely bad.
The book says he's still not dead. It has to be a silver bullet. That's a bunch of crap.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
Good old robot chicken.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, do we need to go back to the gate, or?
I think that's my best bet.
Okay. You will make your way back to the gate and set up a camp there. And let me just roll a couple
I guess
here.
the kid's going with us to Varkovia or whatever. it's
Vallaki?
called. Vallaki.
So, throughout the evening, you do your normal watch. The kid is pretty sobby at first, but pretty soon Irina and Ismark seem to kind of be naturals with the kid and calm it down. I almost said Ithel. Tibble, you spend some time examining that stone that you found, and it has a curative property. Once per day, it can cure any disease with a touch.
Oh, nice.
And if you happen to be a night hag, it's also your arcane focus that allows you to step into the ethereal realm. So, if that ever comes along, you have that option. You're ready.
So I can take a level in Night Hag next time, and we'll be good.
Right. Well, actually, the
Yeah,
only way to
sweet.
become a night hag is to be eaten as a child and then born by the night hag that ate you, and then typically placed back with your family. Through some miracle, you reappear, and then at 13, you turn into a night hag. So,
Oh,
Is
nice.
this little girl gonna turn into a night hag? We gotta.
So can I change my backstory slightly?
Then what, you're 12 right now?
that you're a 12-year-old girl? I'm a 12-year-old girl. I'm a week from my first
Just slightly.
A week from my first cycle. Okay.
Wow.
So, you
You gonna
awaken.
apply the rest, or
Uh,
have we slept?
during the everybody goes through the night, and as you wake up in the morning, each of you had heard a sound of bats, like a lot of bats. And when morning comes, you never saw any, but when morning comes, I will go ahead and apply a long rest. You notice that there are the carcasses of bats all around the camp, probably 20 of them.
What does that even mean?
And you see 3 or 4 dead ravens.
Oh, nice.
So the ravens fight the bats.
They're not friends, that's for sure.
I think the Ravens are good guys.
Yeah, I do too. The bats are the vampires, and the ravens are the
Are they-
wizards, remnants, or whatever. I don't even know, but
Remember when I touched my body, it broke out into that bunch of ravens? Maybe that was
A warning.
a warning, or they flew off towards Ravenloft, I think was said.
Actually, I said they flew northwest.
Northwest. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
direction
Ravenloft
ahead.
was northeast at the time. If you were going to pick the direction, they flew the direction you are right now.
Does the child know where she was headed, by the way? Like where the hag was headed?
She has no idea.
Okay.
Irina and Ismark know that the hags, not the hags, I'm sorry, they call them the ladies who sell the dream pies,
There's more than one. Ugh.
live in an old windmill called the Old Bone Grinder.
Huh.
It's actually just a little bit southwest of Vallaki. You'll be able to see it on the way to Vallaki. He saw it as a young boy, but then it was an operating windmill. But he's heard that the ladies who make the dream pies have taken over that windmill and that it's old. It doesn't work anymore.
Good to know.
I think it works. I think it grinds up little girls.
I say we bar the door and burn the tower down.
What if
I don't think we can handle more than one.
Yeah,
because
I
one
agree.
is
We're not gonna go there because I learned my lesson there. You know, don't get me wrong. Out of character, I think that in character, I don't want nothing to do with no night hag.
Wow, that easy to get scared of a night hag, huh?
Yeah.
Dude,
This whole
she
campaign
kept
is-
disappearing and attacking. There was
Yeah,
nothing I could
the
do.
disappearing part was really annoying.
Yeah, I'm sure it
I
was. I mean,
almost died.
it's not supposed to be fun. Yeah,
Well,
she tore you up. Well, that's what you get for smashing all of her pies.
Oh,
Jim
I
wow.
was
almost
just
died.
trying to fuck with her a little bit so she wouldn't like mess with Nick. My bad.
Mission
Next time,
accomplished.
You just
Yeah.
go right at Nick.
I'm pretty sturdy, as it turns out.
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
almost got taken to hell, literally.
Yeah, I did almost get taken out.
Twice.
Scott saved me the one time.
Phew.
Like without him, I
Yeah.
would be there.
Yeah. I hear Militia has plane shift. I was like, damn. This is
See
gonna
what being a paladin gets you?
This would be amazing, though.
Nothing good.
nothing
You know
good.
what happened when I played a paladin? I died halfway through and
Is that
came back as a
normal for-
dumbass wizard.
Is it normal
So,
for night hags to have that
Learn
spell?
your lesson.
Like, what was that challenge rating?
A
Yeah, we level
million.
five.
The Night Hag is challenge rating 5, unless all 3 of her coven are present, in which
Oh.
case she's challenge rating 7.
But she has plane shift at level challenge rating 5?
Yeah.
She has to hit you, and then you have to not make.
She has to hit you, and you have to fail your save.
No, that's
And it
not
doesn't
rough.
kill you; it just sends you to a plane of hell.
Yeah, it doesn't
Where?
kill you.
On the map, where
No.
would the windmill
No,
be?
Rich is right. Facing an entire coven is the scary part. Hey, that's your bard. Maybe that'll be Jimmy's thing. Like each time you guys encounter something, he'll have heard a bard sing a song about it. What you know about night hags in general, not just night hags, any hag, they travel in covens of 3, and when the 3 of them are together, they're able to cast spells amongst themselves. Like
So there's 2.
if all 3 of them had been here, they'd have been hurling lightning bolts.
So we have 2 really pissed off night hags at us then.
Maybe.
Man, I really used to like.
They don't
them
know we
coming
killed her.
Yeah.
They don't.
And
know
who
nothing.
knows? Maybe you can take them.
Now, especially now, there's only 2 of them.
Yeah. So they'll be
Guess
like
we
this
didn't
one.
have any problem with one.
You guys did
Hey.
fine. I mean, really, if you
We
look
had-
at it, you guys didn't get
Yeah.
that hurt. It was
We
an
had
annoying
more
fight.
kills in that last fight.
And had Tibble missed, she would have gotten away.
Yeah. Technically
Because
speaking,
you
we
guys
have
did way more
taunts and
damage to her that
desirables.
round than you were doing every other round. I was like, she's got one more round of this.
I just want to point out that Tibble did well tonight.
Yeah.
Raider was Tibble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit with one Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
That's good.
Raider was sucking it up.
I
That
don't
was
think it
pretty
was
bad.
Raider's fault. She was never around when it was his turn.
That is true.
Yeah, but every
I
attack he
still
did
think
make,
Tibble missed
Still.
way more than Raider tonight.
I could've
every attack he
been
made,
doing more Eldritch
he
Blast,
still got
but
like,
was
I think he
smashing
got
the
4
ground
attacks
instead.
in.
That's also a fair point. Scott was making way more attacks per turn than
Now,
Raider was.
did Scott hit much when I didn't give him advantage?
It's
Yeah.
okay.
You're welcome,
Yeah, Rich.
Scott.
No, I think
MVP.
The
of
biggest
the
thing
month.
about the Hags is their hit and
very-
run tactics really suck, but they're not that dangerous unless they're in a coven. In a coven, they're crazy
Or they
because
have
then,
punch.
like, now they can all cast lightning bolt and fireball. I mean, they can do some really nasty shit. But one by themselves can't do a whole lot. A night hag does. Let me see.
That
Well,
giving.
I didn't
advantage
bother
to
trying to cast
characters
sleep. I didn't figure
baller.
she'd catch anyone with it. I
Weren't you a
didn't.
bit nice with the magic missile? Because aren't you supposed to shoot 3 bolts? I wasn't going to tell you at the time.
Oh, magic missile does do 3 bolts.
No, it
You're-
did one.
No,
I
it does
dodged
do
the
3
other
bolts.
two. You guys don't know this. I'm a rogue.
That just means.
Raider
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
gonna
my
help
fault.
you.
That's my fault. It should have shot 3 of them. I didn't even think about that.
I
Yeah.
totally should not have been dropped by the 2 hits I received.
I
'Cause
would've let-
they get that at will, and that's pretty. I mean, it's not like super dangerous, but it's like.
Yeah, no, I forgot that it's 3 missiles.
Dude, that would be like I took 5 from 1. Did you roll a
Yeah,
4
you-
on the
you can
damage?
drop
I did
two
roll a
turns
4
of
on the damage.
I would have laid on hands you at least 1 hit point each round.
Yeah, so I just keep dropping. Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
I think you would have been because you would have dropped and then she would have gone ethereal again. So there would have been time to stand you back up. I don't think it would have changed too much.
I'm not built for combat though.
No.
So be more subtle. Got it. More subtle. More in the back.
Yeah, and Coves, you're right. If you can get one of them dropped, they lose their Coven powers, and they're not nearly
Yeah.
as deadly then.
I think it's going to pay dividends down the road when we counter the other two, because I think it's going to happen eventually.
Well, I think that stone's going to be useful. I mean, to cure disease. Granted, it's 1
Yeah.
time per day, but if I can run around and touch anybody, that's totally.
The only thing
screwed
I dislike
if you
about
find the
5e
prostitutes.
is I don't think there's actually a way to hit them when they're ethereal at all.
I mean, you have to be able to go ethereal to hit them.
Right. Which I don't think players
I think
usually
there
get.
are some. Doesn't Magic Missile hit people in the ethereal plane?
See, I was googling that to see if force damage counts.
It
but
used to back in 4th edition. It would hit
I
an
don't
ethereal
think there's a
target,
rule
but
in 5e that force
you have to be able to
damage
see
Yeah, but-
an ethereal target is the
In
problem.
4th edition, you could see ethereal targets.
No, if you had
Uh,
something that let you see them, like if you have
uh,
True Sight, that lets you see ethereal targets.
True Sight's got to be like level 5 or something. Though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
it's up there.
Hmm.
The good news
We're
is you
punching above our weight.
get some primo XP for that one. That was actually just
Yeah.
listed as a hard fight. So,
So we'll be level 5 next month, Tuesday.
negative. Will not
It takes
be
a
level
few
5.
hard fights to get there.
So it's more about milestones. It's more about
That was
the right timing. Like the big Strahd leaves, you killed Doru, you've gotten Arena, and then those are the milestone. Those are the level.
Right. Right.
The next one will
I'm
be
glad.
like Vallaki, or maybe if you go clear out Old Bone Grinder, that would be a milestone for me. So
bone grinder. Oh yeah.
yeah,
The windmill.
really, when you get to the end of any of my chapters, that's a level up. So
Sure.
the travel montage
say-
is not a chapter.
We just bar the door and just burn the whole building down top of them.
Yeah, they
See,
probably
I
have
don't know
no
what
way
we're
to get
gonna
out of
do
that.
with This girl.
They
I
probably
mean,
can't go ethereal and just walk out. So
But
We
the
could
door's
have
barred, how good
And there might not be children
and problem solved,
in-
but no. Now we
yeah,
got
there's
a
probably
kid.
no children in the place where they make children into pies.
Sacrifice the few to save the many.
Oh my god.
And you're the one that wanted to go after this.
Yeah.
How do you feel
So-
about it now?
Much better, actually. I feel I've at least done one. What's one thing I can definitely say definitively? We did one good thing.
We killed the fucking vampire spawn. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if that counts. I kind of felt bad because it was
But no,
vampire.
you don't get that. You don't get that feel good feeling from killing a vampire like you do like saving a kid. It's not the same.
Bullshit. That vampire spawn would have like killed the town.
Yeah.
We saved one little girl who would have been part of that town, but she was taken away by the hags.
She would have been part of that town's sewer system.
Yeah. Or she might become a hag in the future.
Nothing.
You don't know.
She was gonna get eaten
Yeah.
and pooped.
Uh-huh.
She would have been part of the
Goes to
sewer
bullet.
system.
She may have been birthed.
And this was
I'm
good
curious.
material.
Understood, Jason.
I don't know
No,
the hag
Rich,
life.
nobody ate a pie.
No.
Rich is a sadist. The whole time before Nick got on to play BattleTech, Rich is like, dude, are they going to fight the Coven? Have they eaten a pie yet? Have you tried to get them to eat a pie?
We ruined the pies.
Yeah, I know. He
I'm
ruined
curious
it.
what would happen if we ate a pie, though. I'm really
You would have
curious.
had a euphoric experience for like a day.
Oh.
And you would have been in whatever blissful, perfect world you can think of. And then you would have come out and been
Awesome.
addicted to them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Want
Yeah.
more forever.
Yeah, dream pies are bad.
Seeing someone trade their kid for is all I need to know. It's like, don't do
Turkey
that.
delight.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I wanted to ruin them.
well, good game, everyone.
That was badass
Yeah.
tonight.
And a nice
Jeez.
fight. Tibble did not embarrass himself for once.
Am I gonna have to give you advantage the rest of wait, is my advantage like your dream pies?
That is how you built your character, though. To give it damage.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And by the way, guys, I want to throw out just so you know, I had no intention of picking Paladin when I made my character. It just, I don't know, it felt right.
Oh, like I care.
No, I know.
If you were min-maxing, you'd have gone Rogue 3 right there, so you could have Swashbuckler.
Yeah, I almost did, but I decided no. Story-wise, it was too good to go Paladin.
No, I totally don't care.
He's beginning to turn towards good. He's seeing all this evil around him, and he's starting to
I
find
think
the
it'd be
morals
fun
that
if he was
never
like
had.
neutral good by the end of this. I am down
Like,
for
it's
that.
chaotic good,
The
maybe.
sword's influence.
I am 100%
Yeah.
hardcore like neutral. So.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not that good. Like, maybe chaotic good would probably be the best way. The best hope for Jimmy.
Hey, if your character evolves as the campaign goes, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
The reason Macbeth was much better than Romeo and Juliet is Romeo and Juliet, the characters had the same motives at the end when they died, spoiler alert, as they did at the beginning. In
Jason-
Macbeth, shit
Brian-
changed.
Brian, it's like over 400 years old. Spoilers expired.
When? Last year? 2 years ago?
I don't know. There's an expiration date for spoiler alerts. Just saying.
Everyone who says Romeo and Juliet's a classic, they're dumb. It's
You know,
shit.
my favorite one was the Leonardo DiCaprio one.
I've
I
never
did like
seen
that.
it.
Oh, it's good.
I hate
It's actually pretty
Romeo
good.
I don't know if
and
Nick's being
It's-
sarcastic, but I love
no,
that
I really
one.
liked it. It was actually a really good take on it. It was a modern, like, it's all the same dialogue, but put in a modern context.
More than modern
I just
context. It's
like
put into like the
broad-
streets,
like,
yo.
He's like, "Wife, give me my broadsword."
Yeah,
he's
and she
big old
grabs
shotgun.
She grabs like his gat,
Pump-action shotgun,
basically.
Yeah. Pump-action shotgun with broadsword.
That's pretty funny.
It's awesome, actually. It's really
It
good.
was really cool.
I do like that movie a lot.
No, I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it in over a decade, but when I saw it, I loved it.
I watched it not too long ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my idea. I think this is what we're gonna do. Oh, that snaps perfectly, doesn't it?
If you
What
work
are
out
we
long
gonna
enough,
do?
it does.
When we're just talking.
Can we close Fantasy Grounds, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So if I change this one,
I need to go buy a new transport ship.
let's see. Let's move that down.
Having the map to show where we currently are, Jason.
Yeah, whenever we're just doing the regular talk,
Mhm.
I can have like that. I can have just showing where we're at on the map.
I like it. I want to zoom out a little bit though, just to give better perspective.
Let's see. Let's put it in a bounding box. Transform, edit.
Fuck the bounding box.
It's a cool feature they have in the studio. And the bounding box would be 1280 by
God, that was aggravating
720. Yeah, like that.
What's that?
There.
I'm waiting to see it.
I kind of like that.
I still don't see a bounding box yet. I see just a
coming.
normal map. Okay. Man, there's a heck of a delay at this point.
Is there? I mean, it should be just bigger now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then yeah, it is
Yeah.
bigger. Sorry, I thought you were
That's
doing-
all I'm going for with it. That way people can see where you are on the map when we're just sitting around chatting.
Can you zoom out though? I think it'd look better if we could see more in relation to where they are.
Well, that's just during the travel montage. It just depends how much I've zoomed out.
Okay,
So, I mean, yeah, I can. There weren't any real landmarks next to it right now.
I
So,
got you. Excuse me.
but anyway,
Am I looking for the Nereus? Is that the right ship?
yes.
Not the Viator or whatever.
Or wait,
I'm Galente.
I know. Are
me
you
too.
going? Are you doing the transport ship?
I need the covert ops one. Or
That's the
whatever.
Viator. Yeah, Nick's right.
Viator.
Uh huh.
Viator.
Is Nereus the one I
Okay,
have?
I'm gonna go ahead
then?
and stop streaming. Yeah, Nereus is the one you have now.
So who wants to
So,
do this?
those of you who are watching, I appreciate it. We'll be back next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central. Look forward to seeing everybody there. Bye bye.